welcome to my channel. I am doing a reading for the sign of Pisces today. Before we get started, I'm just going to clear the energy of the card so we can start out nice and clean here. So I call upon the divine powers to clear and protect these cards, for my intention is to use them for good only. I declare that only good shall come from their use, and all negativity shall be turned away from them. Okay, so there we go. Clear our energy. Clear the energy from the last reading. And so Pisces, I haven't been on here for a while because I have been working on my Instagram channel. You can follow it if you like. It's Gentle Guidance Tarot. So what we're doing today is we are going to be doing a 10-card Celtic cross spread, and then picking 3 bonus cards from my other decks here. So this is just a general reading, so it won't resonate with everybody. And it's for November, so if you come across this video, I guess whenever you do, it's when you're supposed to get the messages if they resonate with you. If the cards repeat themselves, then I believe that the Spirit really wants you to get these messages. If you get a major arcana card, then it's a more important message or a secretive message. So I'll let you know which cards are major arcana cards in case you don't know. Yeah, so what messages does Pisces need to know at this time? Messages for Pisces, please. And so Pisces, I'm going to be giving you 2 descriptions of every card. I use my books so I don't miss anything. Okay. I hope you've been doing well through these crazy times. I know it's a lot, and it's been heavy at times, but we're going to get through it. Just have to keep wearing our masks and being safe. Okay, so here we go. 10 cards for Pisces, please. The Star, very nice. Your first card, Major Arcana card. 3 of Swords. What's crossing you? 3 of Cups. 9 of Wands. 6 of Swords. Judgment, Major Arcana card. 4 of Wands. The Sun, Major Arcana card. 4 of Pentacles. And then 6 of Wands. Okay, and then we'll take your first bonus card. Your first bonus card, please. First bonus card for Pisces. Bonus card for Pisces. Then you have 5 of Thought. Third bonus card. Third bonus card. Okay, third bonus card, last bonus card. Second bonus card, sorry. Second bonus card for Pisces is Say Yes. I got that one today. That was my card for today that I pulled. And then last bonus card for Pisces, please. Last bonus card for Pisces. Thank you. Oh, there it is. TikTok. Okay, so put that there. Let's organize this a little bit. And so you can see all of them. Okay, so we're going to go over each card now and what they represent. And so you have the Star, Judgment, the Sun. Those are major arcana cards, major messages, okay? These are your bonus cards. And I'll give you 2 descriptions of each card, like I said. If they repeat themselves and Spirit really wants you to get the message. And you have 2 3s, a 9, a 6, a 4, and another 4, and another 6. So I'll be letting you know what those numbers represent also. Okay, so let's start with the first card, the Star card. This card represents your current situation. So the first description of the Star card, at this time you are experiencing optimism and self-confidence. You feel good about yourself and your place in the universe. You have been preparing for this positive place. You are receiving assistance both from the invisible world as well as the material world. Good things are about to be manifested for you. Money, possessions, love, recognition, or assistance, because you are flowing with the energy of the universe. You trust life's processes and are setting new goals for the future. New opportunities in your career or relationships are opening. The Star is a universal symbol of hope. Its appearance can signal the end of the struggles represented by some of the earlier cards, symbolizing that a new and happier phase of life is coming. The shooting stars are harbingers of good luck. A gate has opened for you to new possibilities. This card portends good fortune, creative inspiration, spiritual growth, help from unseen forces, and wishes come true. It marks a time of fulfillment. Okay, so that's the Star corresponds to the number 17, which in old numerological systems was connected with immortality, hope, intuition, and self-expression. Numerological. That's hard to say. Okay, and then, so let me just give you the description. The second description of the Star card. In the face of troubling events, the Star offers hope and guidance. As you emerge from troubled waters, you will find clear signs directing your path. Now is the time to stop focusing on what has happened in the past and look instead to the future. The universe is offering refreshment. A transformation is at hand. You just need to reach out and take it, even if the evidence of your senses indicates otherwise. Focus only on the hope that is provided. Steer your actions by the light of the shining star, and you will soon be on solid ground. So that's really nice. Okay, so hope, there's signs of hope. If you've been going through some tough times before or recently. Now your second card is the Three of Swords. This card represents what's crossing you or challenging you in your situation. Threes represent, we see that the essence of three expressed in the trinity of mind, body, and spirit. It is the number of self-expression, communication, expansion, openness, optimism, and clarity. With three, you begin to see the big picture, understanding the details of how one and two combine in your own process of growth and evolution. This is the point at which the project, idea, or relationship you initiated earlier begins to take form. The number three represents movement, action, growth, and development, but in some cases, expansion can happen too fast. You may scatter your energies or spread yourself too thin. There is a tendency to leap before you look, or to buy now and pay later. However, properly handled, three's vibration is cheerful, optimistic, and pleasant, representing a period of happiness and benefits, so long as you pay attention to what you are doing. Okay, and then the Three of Swords, the first description. You are feeling the pain of separation, possibly a romantic one. Sometimes this card can signify a love triangle. A third party has entered into the formally stable situation and caused the breakup, but it was ready to happen anyway. It's time to let go. Whatever relationship has died must be allowed to disintegrate spiritually too. Don't try to hold on to the past. So that's, if they repeat themselves, if the cards repeat themselves, remember, make note of that. If they're telling you to, stop dwelling on the past, let it go. Just accept it, and you can't do anything about it if it's in the past now, right? The Three of Swords is a card of severance, signifying separation and sadness, perhaps the end of a romantic relationship. However, there is the sense that the separation or breakup was needed. Although you feel post-breakup blues, the separation was meant to be. This card can also mean you feel isolated and cut off from something you love. A way of life, your home and family, a philosophy, a pursuit, or a job. Okay, and then the second description of the Three of Swords. And I just wanted to mention, I did hear this in a reading that I listened to not too long ago. A person doing the readings got this card, the Three of Swords, and they did mention, something to do with your heart, or like in a health concern way, or someone in your life, like heart issues. Okay, so if that resonates with you, maybe have a look at that. If you have any health concerns, something to do with your heart, have a look at that. The Three of Swords is one of the dreaded cards in the tarot deck. Life does sometimes bring us these moments, and this card signifies that. It represents a new, raw pain. It can be a major situation, such as finding your lover unfaithful, or a smaller one, such as cutting and hurtful words from a trusted friend. Swords represent the truth, and this is a case of the truth hurting very much indeed. So maybe you've heard something and it's just really hurt your feelings, and that's what's challenging you right now, or what you're dealing with right now. Your foundation card is the Three of Cups. Now, I just read to you what threes represent. so I won't do that again. Let me just give you the first description of the Three of Cups. This joyful card represents a time of celebration and mutual support. It is a grateful recognition of family, friends, and community and all that they add to our lives, often in the form of holidays, birthdays, anniversaries, or other celebrations. The Three of Cups can suggest the ending of disagreements by way of a happy compromise. It is an all-around good omen in financial, relationship, work, or spiritual concerns. So maybe there is some type of celebration happening for you right now. Birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, something to celebrate there. So that's exciting. Second description of this card. You are experiencing success and plenty. A time of joy and celebration is at hand. Your feelings are clear now and you understand your emotional patterns in a positive, growth-producing way. You are on your way to great things. The Three of Cups signifies that something has been brought to completion. It shows victory and success. The act of falling in love, signified by the Two of Cups, may have resulted in a baby, or a creative venture has produced a viable product. So you have some reason to celebrate at this time, Pisces, so that's exciting. Now your fourth card is the Nine of Wands. This card represents your past, but is relevant to your current situation. The number 9 represents universal compassion, tolerance for the many differences among different peoples, and the attainment of wisdom through experience. Drawing 9 suggests you have reached a level where you are comfortable dedicating your life to others' welfare or to some worthy cause. The challenge is to avoid getting so caught up in the big picture, the greatest good for the greatest number, that you neglect what is closest to you. 9 symbolizes integration, and in a reading shows that you have established your life priorities. You know what you want and how you intend to get it. You understand the interaction between you and the world as a continuing process of living, being, moving. The 9 vibration allows you to see beyond the boundaries of the self into the totality of the universal. You are able to give freely of yourself because you feel complete within yourself. The last single digit number, 9, represents the end of a cycle. It's time to tie up loose ends. In most cases, the 9 cards depict fulfillment, completion, wholeness, and the sense of satisfaction that comes from having reached a peak after a long, arduous climb. Okay, so 9 of Wands. So when it's a higher number like a 9, that means you're near the end of completion. So this card again represents your past, something from your past, but is relevant to your current situation. 9s represent completion, and the 9 of Wands in a reading indicates that the job is done. You have had the discipline and the ability to plan well and wisely. Your relationships are developing positively, and you are moving forward with a sense of purpose and direction. If there is still opposition, your skills, strength, and courage will prevail over all opponents. So they're repeating themselves there. The 9 of Wands represents your defending your legitimate territory. Through effort and determination, you have protected what's yours, shown courage under fire, and stood your ground. This is a card of recovery. Now you are in a strong position and success is at hand. So maybe you're protecting something from the past, or something to do with the past there. The second description of the Nine of Wands. This card implies that you're tired. No, you're actually exhausted. You can't imagine going on one more step, but the Nine of Wands encourages you to do so. Not only are you almost there, but you do indeed have the strength to get there. Tap into that core of determination you have and make that final push. All that you have set out to achieve is just within your grasp. Okay, so cards are telling you to don't give up yet. You're almost there. I'm just going to have a little sip here. Hang on. Don't give up, Pisces. Maybe something from your past is just weighing you down and making you feel tired, a little defeated, but you have to tap into that core of determination you have within you to just keep going, okay? Your next card is the fifth card. That is what's likely to happen next in your life, your immediate future. You have the Six of Swords. Six is the number of service and social responsibility. They're repeating themselves here again. Compassion and community involvement. It signifies peace and quiet after the storm of the five. This is a time to keep it simple. Practice self-care. Rest and balance yourself and your surroundings. Any misunderstandings that occurred during an earlier period of upheaval can now be resolved harmoniously. When sixes appear in a reading, it's time to stop and catch your breath, like I just did. You have created a comfortable pattern and can reap the rewards of your previous planning and risk-taking. You feel centered and at ease with yourself and your circumstances. Unfavorable cards in the reading may indicate difficult circumstances yet to be faced, but six cards rarely show anything negative themselves. Six's vibration is cooperative. It can represent working with others or providing service of some kind. Just remember to take care of your own needs too. So they're repeating that, okay? So Pisces, make sure you're taking care of yourself, okay? Especially if you're feeling burnt out. In some cases, sixes in a reading can show a tendency towards solitary self-care, such as how spending time alone binge watching your favorite shows can be cathartic after a period of intense activity or stress. So time to sit down with Netflix and just binge watch all your favorite shows. Okay, that's what you're going to be doing next soon. That's in your near future. It's time to self-care. This card represents moving through rough waters to smooth. You are leaving a bad situation and heading toward resolution. Although you are headed in the right direction, this card reminds you to remember the troubles that you have gone through and to learn from them. They are all opportunities for gaining wisdom. This card can also suggest a trip or a change of scenery. So, you know, every time we go through something hard or shift, yes, we grow, but make sure you learn from the experience, right? We want to make sure we're getting as much from the experience as possible. Okay, so This card, the Six of Swords, represents a time of integration or reintegration. Harmony and ease prevail. New people you can trust come into your life. After some intense suffering, you now feel optimistic and balanced. This card can also indicate a move or a journey over water. The destination may be unknown, or the effects of the move may be uncertain, but luck is on your side and any change you make will go smoothly. The Six of Swords indicates that you are putting past troubles behind you, so that's good. It marks the beginning of a new phase after a time of upheaval. You have rebalanced yourself and are enjoying a new peace of mind. This is the calm after the storm, a period of smooth sailing with relatively few problems ahead. So that's what you have to look forward to. So that's awesome. Your sixth card is the Judgment card. This is a major arcana card. So this is an important message for you. Really pay attention to this one. This is the outcome that you desire most in your situation. You've had a wake-up call from the universe. Maybe it's from this reading, and are now ready to step into a new phase of your maturing process. Your life is fairly settled now, and you are letting things grow at a steady pace without hurrying the process. A new phase in your life is coming into being, so that's repeating itself. A new phase in your life is coming into being as the natural result of your maturity. Congratulations. Like a tree that has gone through the flowering stage, bears fruit as the product of its maturity. You may get important news that will prove beneficial, or you may learn something new that will bring you joy and a sense of fulfillment. Your health improves and problems are easily solved. So this card represents an awakening. When the Judgment card appears, it suggests that you are having a personal awakening. Sometimes the card coincides with turning away from a traditional set of beliefs toward one that better suits your personal philosophy of life. Judgment represents the end of an old way of life, a cycle that is finished. It is a time to seek a new direction, to make adjustments that reflect who you truly are. Generally speaking, this is a positive card, symbolizing regeneration and rebirth after a period of confusion and confinement. You may have felt dead in your old life. When Judgment appears, you have the unique opportunity to enliven yourself and your environment by making the appropriate changes. It's a time of freedom to be yourself. So that's awesome. I like that. That's the outcome that you desire most. The second description of the Judgment card. Judgment provides a call. You are being called to face your past before moving on. It is time to acknowledge what has ever happened, accept it, and let it go, like I said before. No use living in the past. It's just a waste of time. It's just your ego, because your soul or your heart your spirit wouldn't want that for you. So just cut that off. You have learned so much and have been through so much. You now have the wisdom and the strength to free yourself from the past. A time for change is at hand. perhaps a new job, a new relationship, or a new way of life, or a new way of thinking. However, unlike other cards indicating change, in this case you are more in control. You've decided to heed the call, so good for you. You have the experience and the knowledge to move forward. You just have to make your final farewells. So just accept it and let it go. You don't need that anymore in your life. Been there, done that. Your seventh card is the Four of Wands. This card represents your self-image, how you see yourself. The number 4 equates with foundation. There are 4 elements, 4 directions, and 4 seasons. So 4 suggests totality, stability, and security. When 4s appear in a reading, it can indicate a time for self-discipline through work and service. There you go again, repeating themselves. Productivity and organization, and pragmatism to establish a sound foundation. Clarity is important now so that you can work effectively to make your situation turn out positively. If you are in a place you want to be, a home, job, relationship, you might have to work to maintain stability. If you aren't where you want to be, drawing 4s suggests it's time to plan and work to make appropriate changes. At this time, life can seem to be all work and no play, but sometimes that's necessary for you to accomplish your objectives. If your goals and purpose are clear, you won't mind doing the work, for you see the end result as beneficial. When 4s turn up in a reading, the message is to take slow, steady, determined steps and move patiently to bring your dreams to fruition. Okay, and then I'll give you the first description of the Four of Wands, your self-image, how you see yourself. The Four of Wands is an extremely positive card indicating that your efforts to establish a project, business, or other endeavor are successful. Your position is secure and comfortable. Now you can relax and enjoy life. It's a time of respite and rejoicing. You are enjoying pleasure and prosperity, reaping the rewards you have earned. Your finances are in good shape, and you are in harmony with your environment and the people in it. You've shown the world who you truly are and what you can achieve. It is time for a celebration and good times. Repeating themselves. Time for celebrating. Leave me a comment. I want to know what you're celebrating. That's exciting. That's fun. I'd love to know what it is. If it's anything in particular or just celebrating you for achieving so many awesome things in your life. Again, the Four of Wands represents a card of a moment of celebration. Whatever you've been working on is showing good signs of success, so take a moment to revel in it. In fact, things are looking so well, you can use some of your gains to lay a foundation for the future, whether it's building a house, expanding your business, investing, or even getting married. That's exciting. Congratulations. Then your environment card is a beautiful card. It is the Sun card. It's a major arcana card. This is how others see you in your situation, or just it's your environment. Generally considered a positive, the card, the Sun indicates vitality, confidence, success, and good times. It signifies a time of new beginnings, of things going well, of accomplishment, success, and contentment. You feel cheerful and self-confident, full of life and energy, ready to undertake new projects with enthusiasm. You may be starting more than one project or upgrading something in your life, such as taking a more satisfying job, remodeling your home, or moving to a sunnier climate. Your past work is now bearing fruit, so they're repeating themselves again. A concept that is symbolized by the child or children on the card. Whether the fruit represented is an actual child or a creative project, the outcome is a happy one. Good things now come into your life. Success, achievement, health, good fortune, and happiness. When the sun turns up, it brightens any negative cards in the spread. Its influence is always beneficial, suggesting prosperity, enthusiasm, honors, public recognition, and achieving your goals. You are happy to be alive because you feel it is the dawning of a new day. Efforts or ventures will turn out favorably. So the sun suggests vitality, confidence, achievement, and success in all endeavors. So that is so awesome. Very good. The second description of the sun card. The sun brings a simple message of joy. After traveling through the long dark night of soul searching, you emerge into the light. All your journeys, all your spiritual seeking, all your sincere efforts now pay off. You are able to see where you were and where you now stand. Your mind is clear and sharp. Energy fills you and you're ready to let the light of the sun warm you. This card brings great joy, clear truth, and well-deserved success. It also indicates music or science or anything requiring sound reasoning and logic. Okay, your ninth card is the Four of Pentacles. So I already read you what fours represent with your self-image card. Okay, so let me just tell you what the Four of Pentacles means. I'll give you two descriptions again. This card represents what you hope for or fear the most in your situation. Okay, so what you hope for or fear the most. This card represents a miser. You may have plenty, but you are afraid to use it, share it, or enjoy it. Something is threatening you, whether your own fears or someone trying to take what is yours. You are so afraid of losing what you have that you hold it too close. Your attitude towards your gifts, whether it is your money, your belongings, your time, or your health, has become twisted, controlling, and unhealthy. Okay, so time to loosen up the grip a little bit there, Pisces. Okay, just relax, let go a little bit. You are hanging on to something, whether it's your possessions or a situation, in a stubborn and inflexible manner. So this has to do with fear, okay? You're afraid of something. Fear of change may be involved, or you may merely be comfortable where you are. Your fixed attitude, however, may be limiting you or blocking new opportunities for success and happiness. The Four of Pentacles indicates a security-conscious person who is holding tight to money and material possessions. You may fear that loss is in the offing and are trying to prepare yourself by closely guarding what you have. Or you may simply be overly cautious and conservative in financial areas. Well, it's not that bad of a thing, is it? Okay, so last card, your outcome card, is the Six of Wands. And if you go back to your 5th card here, your immediate future or what's likely to happen next card, I gave you the description of the 6 there. So I'll just read you now the description of the 6 of Wands. So this card represents the outcome if all is to remain as is. Victory is at hand. You have overcome or conquered the opposition. Past self-doubt has been resolved, and you are in the process of winning some significant battles. Congratulations, Pisces. You can expect to succeed and have your desires manifested. Gifts may be received, awards and recognition won. So they're repeating themselves with that. You're going to be, public recognition. So the 6 of Wands represents triumphing over adversity, a card of victory. It indicates good news and success. You've met the challenges to your position, work, or reputation and come through with flying colors. Congratulations again. That's awesome. Your second description of the 6 of Wands. This is a card of victory. Whatever you have set your hand to will prosper and you will be happy with your success. It will be personally satisfying, but it will also be crowned with public recognition in some form. The acknowledgement will make this moment even sweeter. I'd love to hear what that is. If you'd leave me a comment, that would be wonderful. Okay, so that's your Celtic cross done, Pisces. Your first bonus card is Say Yes. This is what I got today from my daily card. The ego gets fearful and is afraid to commit. It holds back, hesitates, and doesn't dare be vulnerable. It waits until it's absolutely sure that it will be safe before it acts. The trouble with this approach to life is that the ego never feels safe, so it never acts, it only reacts. The spirit, on the other hand, knows that the minute you hesitate, you miss your moment, because life never stops, but rather flows, and it's now inviting you to flow with it. And this was mentioned in your Celtic cross spread, just about going with the flow of life. Don't allow your ego to hold you back from the gorgeous opportunities in front of you. Take a chance and trust life as it unfolds. Seize the moment, grab the brass ring, run with the ball, and go for life. You are being asked to step into flow, and you don't want to miss out. Don't hesitate, say yes to life, and act now. And then your second bonus card here is the 5 of Thought. The path you were on seemed like the right one, but now you've run into a challenge. There is a better direction for you that will make you much happier in the end. Changes are necessary so that you can get back on track. Avoid negative people who are draining or who bring unwanted drama into your life. The second description of the 5 of Thought. The path you were on seemed like the right one, but now you've run into a challenge. It doesn't look as though you'll be able to continue without making some significant changes. There's a much better direction for you, one that will eventually make you much happier. Trust that the difficulties you are experiencing with your plans are simply signs from the angels. They want you to see a larger, more divinely guided roadmap for your life. Negative people can be very draining. The conflict they create makes it difficult to focus on your life, purpose, and be happy in life. So get rid of any negative, people that are draining you for sure. Make thoughtful choices about whom you spend time with. Are your relationships balanced, or are you doing all the giving? Additional meanings of this card. Better options are available. Losing sight of the goal. Difficult people. A joyless victory. So, make sure you get those energy sucking people out. You have to surround yourself with people who lift you up, not bring you down. It's very, very, very important. I was just talking to my son about that this morning on the way to school. Okay, last bonus card is TikTok. The essential meanings: timelessness, divine timing, immeasurable time. When humans created time, everything changed and contracted. People have come to look at life in a linear way, imagining that the past is behind them and the future ahead of them. But what if that isn't true at all? What if everything, creativity, beauty, chaos, and order were happening now in a glorious timelessness? You have all the time in the world to co-create the life you desire, so release your agenda. Let go of your need to shape each moment to your expectations, knowing that what is yours will never be withheld from you. Miracles are here right now and always show up when you need them, right on time. The relationship message: love, the fulfillment of desire, and even the body's reproductive cycles have their own timetable. Some things are preordained and cannot be coerced. Everything has its season, its divine and appropriate timing, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. Remember that you always have enough time for love, to find it, to nurture it, to give and receive it. Its clock is eternal and ticks according to the beating of your heart, in perfect rhythm. Isn't that wonderful to know? Love is always right on time. The prosperity message: your prosperity is co-created by your endeavors as they occur in human-made time and the eternal efforts of your most important manifestation partner spirit in a divine, measureless time. So keep doing what you are doing. Stay positive and make a commitment to remain in high vibration thoughts and feelings. If you heed the message of this card, it will seem as if you will align with your highest calling and your highest good in no time at all, like magic. So what's all the fuss about not having enough time? The prosperous life that is yours will never pass you by. Then your final message for your reading today, Pisces, is the protection message. Have you been feeling as if the clock is ticking and gotten a little nervous that your dreams are taking too long to manifest? There is nothing to fear. You will never run out of time for the important things. The miracles that are yours and yours alone cannot be missed. Isn't that amazing? You are in such capable hands, with guides and angels hovering in the invisible spaces, ensuring that your journey will be filled with all sorts of goodies. Let your anxiety be gently dispelled by your faith. Spirit will never deny you your highest good. All is yours in divine, appropriate timing, so you can relax. Okay, Pisces, if you liked your reading, please like, share to another Pisces if you know. Subscribe, leave me comments. I'd like to hear your thoughts, and thank you for your time. Have a great day. Have a great November. Bye.